Hey, welcome back. I'm working on number 10. I just showed you how to do it if you did menu 6-1. The other way of doing it is type in one side of the equation in one line. The other side would just be the 0 into another line. So 0. And then we're going to do the intersection between those. Menu 6-4. Click, highlight, click, menu 6-4. And you get the same answers that you got before. All right. So yeah, that's number 10. Number 11, same thing. This goes into line 1. This goes into line 2, menu 6-4. This goes into line 1. This goes into line 2, menu 6-4. Make sure you zoom out to see if they intersect 2 times or 1 time, just to verify. So I'll do number 13. So same way. I'm going to do -1/3. And then the absolute value bars come from the button to the right of the 9 and find the absolute value bars right there. And then it says x plus 8, and then it's going to equal -9. So that's on line 2. And then I'll zoom out, menu 4-4. I can see both intersections, so now I can do menu 6-4. Click, highlight, click. -35 is one answer, menu 6-4. Click, highlight, click. 19 is my other answer. And that's it. Okay, so anytime you see one equation where it's equaling something, you can do it that way. You don't have to do it by hand if you don't want to. 14 and 15, what's the domain and range? It's the same function, so I can do these at the same time. I just need to graph it. So the thing with the graph is just look, find the vertex or the min or max. Let's see if this will work for this type of function. So I'll go to min and I'll click this. That doesn't work out, does it? Well, let's see where this point is right here. And this is the better way of doing it, really. Just hit Control T. See where it says error? So that's outside the domain and range. So my domain is the x's right here. So these are all greater than that. So this is x is greater than or equal to -2. This one's y is greater than or equal to -6. So that's the domain and range of this problem. Okay, you can kind of tell maybe if you turn on the grid lines. You can kind of see it went left 2, down 6. See, the +2 on the inside might go left 2, -6, down 6. So it's like it's going to the right of -2 and it's going above -6. That's a way you could tell just by looking at the appearance, but definitely looking at that table is a smart move because you clearly see the error messages showing you what you can't equal. All right, so that should help you with 14 and 15. Number 16, which function intersects the y-axis only? All you have to do is graph these and tell me which one only intersects the y-axis. So the first one runs through the origin. That's running through the x and y-axis at the same time. So the next one, let's see what happens if I copy and paste this. I don't think it'll work. Yeah, missing parentheses. So you can type in log and then put a parentheses. All right. See how it says log 10? So let's say you don't have the luxury of copy and paste. If you press that 4 and then you find the log button right here, you have to put a 10 there. All right. That's the, I don't know, default base, so to speak. But you see it touches the x-axis and then it's not touching the y-axis. The y-axis is the asymptote. So the next thing to graph is 5 to the power of x. So I'll go here, 5 to the power of x, press enter, and then see it's touching the y-axis and it's going right along the top of the x. So that's not touching that. So if you're still not sure, just graph the last one, -x squared plus 4, -x squared plus 4, and then it's touching the y and the x-axis right there. So it has to be this one. It's getting really close to the x-axis, but that's the asymptote, okay? So yeah. 17, 18, 19 are imaginary numbers. Just if it gives you a pair of numbers, I recommend typing them in parentheses just to play it safe. So basically, we're going to go parentheses. I'll type this in, except don't use the letter I. Use this letter I. Click the pi button and do that. If you type in the letter I, they're different. They look different if you look at the appearance of them. One's bolded and one's not. You want the bolded I. So I'm going to go minus and then parentheses, and then negative 14 plus 6i is the other side. Negative 14 plus 6i. It said difference. Did I say difference already? I'm going kind of fast because I know I'm on a time limit. 30 minus 10i is the answer to this. What's the difference between this pair of complex numbers? What's the sum of this? Feel free to repeat the same process. Just put a plus sign right in the middle there. Product is multiplying, so you can just type it in exactly as that or put a time sign in there. It won't change anything. So number 20, if I give you answer choices, you can just type those in and press Control T and match the table. Now, since there's no answer choices, we need to come up with the equation. So we're gonna, so I'm just gonna go home. So I have all these linked together. So add a list in spreadsheet. That's always what you do if you're trying to plug in a table. You have to do the list in spreadsheet. Always, always, always title your columns first, and then go -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Plug in your x and y data. And then 60, 46, 36, 30, 28. 60, 46, 36, 30, 28. Make sure you press enter on that last one. So we're going to press Control Dock 1 to add a calculator, and then menu 616 is what you need to remember. So click on the side, X list is X, Y list is Y, press OK. So 2 goes by the x squared. A is 2, 2x squared plus bx, -8, so minus 8x, plus c is 36. If that's confusing for you, just do Control-2. Press up. There's the function. So that's what you would write down. Or if you're checking answer choices, look, if I just press enter, I hit Control-T, and then I look at the table values, and they're the exact same table values here as they are right there. So that's how you know it. And then linking it to a graph is also really good because looking at the table, you can answer any follow-up questions if they ask you for a specific value. So that's nice to know. Number 21 is kind of tough because they're all inequalities. So I'm going to delete the equal sign and type everything in as a relation. So the first choice is x is greater than 2. X, and then I hit Control equals, find the greater than sign, 2. That's shading to the right. And if you hover over this, you can see it's a dotted line. So that's a good sign because this was a dotted line, or dashed line, I should say. But it's shading to the left. So it can't be greater than 2, and it can't be greater than or equal to 2. So it's either got to be these two. So if you're not sure about the sign, should the sign be underlined or not? Let me go back. Well, let's see what happens when we flip it and the sign's underlined. So this one, you'll see it'll make a solid line. If you hover over that, it's definitely solid. So I need to choose the one with just the less than, and that'll shade to the left. So if I keep working with this one, y is less than 2, so I'll hit tab, y, Control equals, less than 2. Now that's shading down, and it's also dashed. So that's good. It's shading down here. You can see them overlapping here. And then the last one, y is greater than or equal to -x. I'll hit tab, y, Control equals, greater than or equal to -x. And then now it's kind of hard to see, but you can tell that they're all overlapping. This shaded area, it's all in black, so it's all in this triangle right here. So now I can definitely see they're all overlapping right there, so I know this is the answer. So this right here, what I'm going to tell you right now, is just kind of extra information. If you really get confused with these pictures, go to the Windows settings and make and copy over the settings. This is going 4 up, 4 down, 4 left, 4 right. So my x min is -4. My x max is +4. The scale should be going by ones. So -4, +4, scale 1. So now this is the same size graph. Now you can't see the grid lines, so go to Menu, View, Grid, Line Grid. And if this helps, you can check to see where they intersect by looking at the lines. But yeah, that's just kind of extra information. Other than that, we're done with this. Feel free to work on the other ones by yourself, and I hope this helped. And good luck on your test. Thanks for watching. Bye.